I have never played Frog Fractions before. I don't know what it's about, what the deal is. I assume from the title that it's something like Math Blaster, one of those old school edutainment games. But because Game Saucer has had kind of a theme in the games he's included so far, I have a feeling that there might be something more to it than just edutainment math game. Revolutionary, the absolute best way to teach your child about fractions. Play Frog Fractions. Okay. There's bugs. Guess I'm protecting the bugs. No, I'm eating the bugs to protect the apples from being eaten. So I have Score, Fruit, Zorkamids, and Indignity. And I don't actually see how this is teaching me anything, because it's just my score is represented as a fraction. Lock-on targeting costs 2 fruit. This game has skill trees? Okay. This eyeball installed auto-targeting HUD helps you make a glowy red list of bugs you hate. Too expensive. I guess I'll buy it then. So I just like auto lock on when I'm close to it, I guess. That's interesting. No! I'm guessing the indignity meter goes up whenever I let one of them eat one of the fruits? I'm not sure. It doesn't seem to be changing, actually. Cybernetic brain. Okay, so this is kind of like Cookie Clicker then, it feels like. Anything a regular old frog brain can do, this newfangled cybernetic frog brain can do better. 8 Zorkamids. Okay. Upgrade your lily pad to a turtle friend. You can ride him over to grab fruit off to the side. Put that fruit there anyway. Get through math class. Oh, now it's decimals. And exponents. I think they just changed the display instead of it being fractions. So I'm waiting on the fruit to get ripe before the bugs eat it, and then it's giving me fruit to upgrade at the end of the stage, if I'm understanding that right. Okay. Uninstall lock-on targeting. Chicks don't dig on cyborgs, and it makes licking bugs less fun anyway. Get the surgeon to uninstall it. Okay. Static cling tongue. Rub balloons against your tongue before extending it, and nearby bugs will stick to one another. Science. Upgrade your fruit to durians. They smell awful. Bugs will take longer to eat them. This is pretty goofy. Oh man, I got AoE tongue now. That's pretty OP. Yeah, static cling tongue is where it's at, man. 6 fruit, 5 fruit. I'll do the little turtle. WASD. Alright. Ah, I have to catch the fruit as it falls, so I need the turtle to be able to get a lot of these. I understand. Frog Fractions teaches typing. Net. Neon. Okay. Tenet. None. None. That's awesome. N. The. Tooth. Then. I can't move anymore though during this to collect the fruit as it falls. Dragon. Upgrade your turtle friend to a dragon. He will love his new dragon shape. That shell is just holding him back. It doesn't actually tell me if it does anything. This game is pretty great. What causes the typing mode to happen, I wonder? It's a parody of edutainment games. I love how when you first get in here, you're like, what does this have to do with fractions? Wave 1. I should play a typing game. I type pretty stupid fast because of this MMO I used to play when I was a kid. I dropped a present. Okay, I'm gonna get presents next time. So basically it's gonna keep repeating the stage until I have enough fruit to be able to get an upgrade, I presume. That's what's happening here. Indignity is a stat. Okay. Let's get the dragon. Typing of the Dead, like the best typing game. Oh, now they shoot stuff. Interesting. The way the difficulty progresses in this. Now it's a bullet hell game? Alright. I needed to have the dragon for that to be a thing, presumably. Okay. Stash. Send. Tense. Sonnet. Stunt. Tenant. Tea. Seethe. Nauseate. Ants. Unsheath. Honest. Sweet. That stuff actually damage me? I couldn't actually tell. 25,000 fruit. Install a warp drive on your flying dragon. Really take you places. Why would I want to uninstall the lock-on targeting? So I can get better frog dates, it said? Jeez. Now this is starting to remind me of that, the little mini-game on the Game Boy in Mario RPG. Lock-on targeting. I sure do miss lock-on targeting. It was pretty sweet. Nice. This game is great. The sequel's pretty inappropriate. I saw it mentions on the screen that I'm on right now that there's a Frog Fractions 2. Finally took some damage. Just stunned me for a second, I guess. No! No, stop it! Oh man, make one mistake, you get really screwed up there. Phew! This ended very badly. Oh, typing of the Dead. Who makes Typing of the Dead? I thought it was like Konami or somebody official like that. Oh, the indignity. Uninstall lock-on targeting. So sick of lock-on targeting. It doesn't have the friction of going on natural. This is a silly game. I don't know how I get Zork mids. Work visa, bug drugs. Sega, underwater. Hedonist. Onion. Hot-headed. Sandstone. Inundate. Adhesion. Dishonest. Oh, this is all... No, it's not. Sentient. 25,000 fruit. No, I can't afford anything. Oh, here we go. Lock-on targeting. Automation is what separates us from the apes, if you think about it. Oh, that's great. Oh, that static cling tongue, man. It's the only way to live. Is Frog Fractions 2 any good? Shit. AoE radius seems pretty huge. Fuck. Targeting. Manual targeting is more fuel efficient and faster. I think I only had Zork meds at the very beginning of the game. Haven't gotten a single additional one. My favorite edutainment game was probably the original Oregon Trail, even though it didn't teach you anything. Went to an interesting panel at PAX this year about the educational value of video games. Lock on targeting frees me to focus my attention on things that actually matter, like my kids, and deciding which bugs need to die first. I keep missing those gift chests. Nullification. Precarious. Submerge. Reflection. Cruel. Ferroconcrete. Some of the words I go with here. Stereopticon. Carpentry. Heliotrope. Lock on targeting. Show that manual targeters live longer and happier lives. No! You keep getting more and more lock on targeting, so they're going to continue to go off the screen or something. Nice. Lock on targeting. You know what's awesome? Waffles. I stayed in a hotel with a waffle maker in the lobby once, and it was amazing. Oh, I didn't realize I could move. I thought it was just left and right the whole game. But it looks like it's letting me move further up. So it makes it more of the bullet hell. I can dodge things more easily. Oh, whoops. These are all of the fruits that have fallen down so far? Oh my god. It's true. Fruit like a billion. Alright, right on. That's funny. Yeah, for whatever reason, I just assumed that I could only move left and right. That makes more sense, though. It makes more sense I can dodge all the bullets better. That's awesome. Warp Drive. Install Warp Drive on your Flying Dragon. Now he'll really take you places. Glad you could finally make it, Lieutenant Hop. We're dealing with a serious infestation here. Oh, this game's great. Be careful around those asteroids. Don't let them push you around. This game's too good. Subversion block. Right. To avoid bullets, Lieutenant Hop. Thanks. There are some things in the middle of those, educational games that can suddenly get really video gamey. Bug bars now, their home planet. regret messing with us. Let's do a barrel roll. Oops. I haven't really gotten any of the presents. I keep missing them. See numbers, that implies learning, right? You gotta keep trying to kill these guys when I'm directly beneath them. Maybe they're not actually dropping them. Good flying, Lieutenant Hop. See you on the other side. No refuge. Yeah. The music. You are under arrest. Thank you for your cooperation. You don't really just record. I love all the characters harassing me. Charges against you are severe. You're accused of breaking and entering our native habitat, Bug Mars, with intent to purloin our delicious space fruit. What do you plead? Amphibious, Your Honor. You got the wrong dude. My name is Mr. Leap. Oh god, I'm surrounded by bugs. Unfortunately, we still have a quota to meet, so we have no choice but to book you. These charges carry a minimum sentence of 20 years hard labor. It's a special offer this week. How'd you like to become a naturalized citizen of Bug Mars? I love it here on Bug Mars. Drive a hard park and I'll take the labor. How do you feel about bribes? You aren't wearing pants. Bug flag has 4 bug stripes. What do they represent? Peristalsis, synecdoche, bugs. Protecting my precious space fruit from you goddamn commie space bugs. Almost feel their bones breaking now. Next question. It's actually giving me points. On the series Bug Jersey Shore, what is Bug Snooki's favorite flavor of ice cream? Ice cream is unheard of on Bug Mars. 420 bugs ago, Bug in Chief Bug Thomas Jefferson wrote in the Declaration of Bugs that we are blessed with which inalienable right? Oh god, bugs everywhere. Volunteer chirping notwithstanding, yes. During the War of Bug 1812, General Stonewall Bug Jackson held off the nefarious Frog Armada single-handedly. How many mecha frogs did he crush? It's not a pot joke. He didn't learn to drive stick until after his divorce. They hadn't invented counting back then. A shameful moment in our history. You're credited for the rest of his life. How do you feel about fractions? Oh man, I love them. They're an intuitive way to represent a non-integer value. Spoken like a true bug. Yours is the first perfect score a fake naturalization program has ever seen. We're going to fire you into the sun, but instead, we were going to fire you into the sun. So we've decided to issue a work visa. F yeah. Oh, this game's goofy. That's my actual real world signature. Stopped giving up. Mars fractions are the best fractions. Portraits have to be randomized. Educational game devs are still game devs, right? Can I go down into the pond again? I've learned my lesson about that. Whoa. It's actually kind of pretty.
As conceived in 1632 by Portuguese printing press operator André Felipe, boxing was a gentleman's game in which two men would square off and regale each other with stories monotonous for days on end, until one of them fell to the ground from boredom or exhaustion. Over the next few years, the new sport developed a respectable following of a few hundred local socialites.
Cat cam is on. Ben's over here being a goof, and Marty's also here, sitting on the couch. Hi, Marty. Are you hungry or something, buddy?
It was Felipe's son.
HDMI input not found. The show.
The punching strategy in 1637 after seeing a schoolboy strike another in anger, causing
Sometimes
him
I split the stream video onto the TV in the living room if anyone's hanging out.
British expatriate Sleepless Bill Bishop to a match.
Sleepless
Bishop was the odds-on favorite. You can imagine his surprise when, while he was describing what he had had for breakfast that morning, Andre walked up and thumped him in the neck, sending him down for the count in the parlance of our time.
Parlance of our times, man. Oh no! Okay, I thought I was stuck forever. This aggression will not stand, man.
While it was universally agreed that the boy had violated the spirit of the game, officials were unable to find any actual rule that punching violated.
What's the documentary they're spoofing
the
here?
victory stand. This
A French guy,
caused
right?
an uproar in the boxing community large enough to
This is
spill over
certainly a
into
game.
local newspapers, which drew the interest of many outsiders to come see what all the fuss was about. The newcomers were enthralled to engage in these borderline barbaric displays of human strength and skill, and the rest is history. After a few spoiled sport school moms, single-minded about safety, added the padded gloves, of course. Today's boxing enthusiasts fantasize about a newcomer that would rock the ring the way Felipe did. Calcification of the modern rule set has essentially locked the punching strategy into place, but it's easy to get
Is it Jacques
caught up in
Cousteau?
fantasy. Young scholars with big dreams often enter the ring with their crazy new trick,
Sounds right.
usually a variant of hypnosis. And though they've achieved
Totally
the
put a
occasional
secret in there.
victory, none of the gimmicks have been robust enough to make it to the big time.
It's actually a dead end. Oh man. Pretty scared of finishing Echo. The game is largely responsible for my thalassophobia. Yeah, right? It has to do with,
The real
like,
wonder, though, is that Andre Felipe's
aliens?
original vision of boxing is still around.
and giant DNA
Gentlemen's boxing
monsters.
clubs can be found in cities all over the world. You can visit one most any day of the week and see two erudite gentlemen exchanging pleasantries
I feel like
in the ring.
Echo's actually sort of
Most
like
people
this
only
game
come
because
to
you
watch a few hours of
read
a
about it and you're
match,
like, oh, it's a
and
game where you play about a dolphin
every
and you're
once in a
eating
while
stuff
you'll
out
find
in
amongst
the
your elders a stout fellow,
ocean
a die-hard
environment.
fan, who perhaps witnessed that historic battle between Felipe and Bishop, who for love
Oh,
of the
this
sport
feels like a
mistaken
pretty,
it as the last glorious
on the
seconds of
nose
wakefulness
parody.
slip away, only to return to fight again another day.
Time travel's in the second one, I think. Is that it? The rumbling seemed to have stopped, and you feel the intense downward pressure let up. After a moment, you calm down enough to start taking in your surroundings for the first time. The walls of the circular room curved to meet at a point that must correspond to the curved nose of the outer hull. Listening to the walls, you see a porthole, or lining the walls, excuse me. You see a porthole, a glowing display, and a control deck. A ladder leads aft. Climb across the ladder. It's like an all-purpose living area. A sleeping pod sits next to a nightstand. Check rug. Get rug. Moving the rug, you discover a recessed hatch below it. Your score has gone up by 2/5 of the point. Use hatch. Go down hatch. Open hatch. After you give the wheel a few spins, the hatch pops up. And go down hatch. Slip through the hatch. Nearly every surface in this room is covered with a sticky pink goop, which seems to be thicker near a gray machine sitting in the corner. A hole in the wall exposes a nest of wires. Get wires. Take wires. Use machine. Help. I'll look around. If it's possible to do, it must be good and wise. 4 orange juice, 2 glass. That was just an example. There's no juice in space. Get goop. Go in hole. Check hole. Hole. Peering into the exposed machinery, you see what looks like an empty coffee can. Get coffee can. Twist the can and it eventually comes loose, but you've ripped the insulation off an adjacent wire in the process, and it begins sparking as it comes in contact with an adjacent strut. Really is a coffee can. Get spark. Get insulation. Put goop in can. Get goop. Hold goop. Take goop. Unstick goop. Hold goop. Go back. Go up hatch. See what's Look, sleeping pod. Pod looks like a bed with a lid, but you have to assume it's got some sort of suspended animation functionality. So hole on top next to a gauge reading empty. Open pod. Lid. Check gauge. Check hole. Take pod. Look. Get nightstand. Move nightstand. Go to 4. Check porthole. Look porthole. I know, right? Well, you see a background of stars shifting as the ship gently spins. The constellations are all unfamiliar to you. Look. Display. Glowing green display shows a map of the galaxy with a destination you don't recognize marked and an ETA of about 3,000 years. You see 2 on-screen buttons labeled Route Details and New Destination. Route Details. Pulls forth a slew of steps which is spiral spinward its Spathi system. New Destination. Nav computer dumps you into an interface so abstruse that before you even consciously process what's happening, you've hit the back button or at the main map again. Look display. North, South, and Dennis. Okay, look. Go control deck. Look control deck. Array of switches and a pair of joysticks. Let's hope you never need to override the ship's autopilot because these are definitely not frog joysticks. Use joysticks. Override autopilot. Hey, how's it going?
It's good.
This is Frog Fractions.
It's typing.
It is now. Earlier it was catching bugs and swimming underwater and stuff. And, like, answering a court summons. It's difficult to describe.
Go.
Go aft. Sleep in pod. Gotta return to Bug Mars. Go down hatch. It's a troll game is probably the best way to describe it. Hey everybody, it's Donovan who doesn't have a sound effect yet because I haven't been home without a baby in the distance making noises when I'm recording. Imagine there is one. Can you scoot over a little bit?
Oh, I don't need to be in the shot.
Yes, you do.
I don't though.
You do. How was your day?
My day was fantabulous. I got shit done and yeah. Kat's gonna have a new driver's license hopefully soon. And they're gonna be working on helping us get our new license plates so we don't get pulled over in a town that doesn't pull anybody over.
But still, something to be concerned about.
Oh, definitely something to be concerned about. Hi, everybody.
So I've tried everything I can think of. Can someone give me a clue as to what I can try next that I'm missing? I've got the coffee can from downstairs. I can't get the goop. I can't use the machine. I can't use the sleeping pod, and I can't change my destination.
Oh, God, you gotta...
Get you flask.
You put it.
Can on machine. Place the can below the spigot. Okay, use machine. Put goop in can. Turn spigot. Use machine. Use machine to use spigot. Look machine. Machine consists of a spigot aimed at a flat platform. There's an empty coffee can sitting under the spigot, a handwritten sheet of paper, and read paper.
Out of order.
Yeah, okay. Go up hatch. Look nightstand. Open drawer. Get manual. Read manual. It's a manual for the navigation computer in the command module. After leafing through it, you feel confident you understand how to use the interface well enough to sub a route back to Bug Mars. Your score has gone up by 2 1/8 points. All right.
Ooh.
Look. Go 4. Use display. Look display. Bite me. New destination. Definitely plot a course back to Bug Mars. The engines roar and you feel G-forces shift. The ETA reads 57 3/5 years. Internet diagnostics determined that the vast majority of the time was going to be spent going through bug customs. Luckily, you can sleep through most of it. Alright, look.
3 1/3.
That's fractions.
Yeah, I know.
Go ladder.
But
sleep in pod. Your head has barely touched the pillow when an alarm begins repeating, perfume chamber empty. You will wake up cranky. Assume it's going to stop eventually, but a couple minutes later it still hasn't. You get up, there's no way you can sleep like that. Use hatch. Go hatch. Look machine. Turn on machine. This is space. Machines aren't on or off.
Nice.
Machines just are. Remove paper. You rip the note off, leaving a fluttering piece of electrical tape behind, revealing a control panel. Control panel. Look control panel. Oops. Most of the control panel is rendered unusable by the sticky pink goop. You see a row of what look like radio preset buttons, all 2 of which are stuck. There's also a big red lever. Use a lever. Move lever. Dispensing mom's specialty, the machine says. A thick stream of pink goop streams out. It mostly gets everywhere, but the coffee can does end up filled. You grab the can. A few drops land in your mouth and you recognize the flavor. Bacon milkshake.
Ew.
Atmospheric anomaly detected. A whirring sound ensues and the bulk of the goop is sucked into invisible vents, leaving just enough goop floating around to be gross and annoying. Atmosphere purified. Look. Go for. Use goop on pod. Pink can close to the hole, and the hole sucks the pink goop right in. The nearby gauge fills up. Your score is going up by 9/2 of a point. Use pod. Sleep in pod. Try to sleep, but you can't. That bare wire loose in the engine room might start a fire. Oh my god. Use hatch. Go hatch. Check wire. Look wire. Take wire. Put can on wire. Move strut. Try to pull the wire away from nearby components, but it returns to its natural position, touching the strut. Look. Get goop. Use can. Can on wire. Is there another item I could have gotten somewhere? Use manual on wire. Check hole. Look hole. Touch wire. Try to pull the wire away from nearby components, which return to its natural position, touching the strut. Push wire. Okay. Go. Hatch.
You put push wire and they responded with a pull.
Yeah, I think it's the only one they have.
Jackasses.
Nightstand. Look nightstand. Look nightstand. Take drawer. Look. Go 4. Look. Walls. Look. Deck. Take joysticks. If anyone has another idea or a clue, I'll take it now, thanks. I did. Use paper on wire. Look machine. Get tape. I see, thank you. Use tape on wire. You wrap the tape around the bare wire, insulating it. Thank you. Go hatch. Sleep in pod. Oh my god.
Ooh,
You lie down in the sleeping pod, close the lid, and drift off, secure that in 57 and something years you'll return to Bugmar as a wealthy frog. When you wake up, you're clearly not in your sleep pod. You blearily glance around to get your bearings, and you appear to have been sleeping on a heart-shaped bed covered with roses. A voice comes from the next room, awake already. A wispy human figure in a bathrobe and crown walks in. She bends over and kisses you on the nose, and suddenly you feel your body shifting. Yay, she laughs and claps, and you realize you've been transmogrified into a human form.
you're a prince.
I can't get the bugs anymore because my tongue is bad. No! No, they're taking my fruits. Look at my indignity meter is too high. You wake with the start. What a horrible dream. You call your friend, Draggy the Flying Dragon, just to talk to somebody. She had the worst nightmare. I'm not sure that a support group for human bug eaters is really going to get much of a following, Draggy ponders. You jumped a little publicity stunt first. Draggy shows up at your door dressed to the nines. He tosses a frog tuxedo at you. Put this on. We're running for president.
It's Trump.
Candidate Hop, what say you to allegations you are not a natural-born citizen? You're under 35 and you're a frog. I'm gonna dance and
Dance, dance!
Oh, is it actual arrow keys? Oh.
Oh, this is bogus. Yeah, it's a travesty because he's not actually dancing. This is...
See him dancing down there.
Yeah, well, I'm saying DDR is meant to be physical, emotion.
You need to require that I have a dance. A USB
I need you to have a dance pad for this. Wow.
Hey!
Mm-mm.
Flowing flag.
Betsy Bluebonnet.
Just the developer just took a picture of the flag in their room.
That's awesome. Ferdinand de Croco.
Totally do. I would do DDR if it was on. I guess I have to get my hands on the
I
hardware
love
for
DDR.
it.
Druggy.
Thanks, Draggy.
How cute.
Now that I know how to play the game, I should just show you the beginning of it for the remaining 15 minutes here.
Here's your bug coffee,
No, you shouldn't.
Mr. President. Love the cream.
Bug Oval Office. See, there's more.
Because I'm still on Bug Mars. Bug, oh, it's not over. Okay. Weather report, thunderstorms, bug assets, 2 million Zorkmids. Cost to produce bug porn, 10,000 Zorkmids per megabyte. How many megabytes of bug porn do you wish to make? 10,000.
10,000.
We have 2 million Zorkmids, and that require 100 million. 50. How many pop-up banner ads do you want to purchase? What price do you wish to charge for a megabyte of bug porn?
I prefer something more.
Bug porn sensors are working today. There'll be no bug porn available at Bug Retail. The bug porn sensors bought all your bug porn at lunchtime. You made 50 megabytes of bug porn at 10,000 a megabyte. You sold 50 megabytes of bug porn at $50 a megabyte. It's not a good deal. How many Zorkmids do you want to order the Bug Federal Reserve to print? I guess we'll let your successor worry about the inflation problem. Oh, these upgrades are back. Bug drugs. 2 million Zorkmids. Drinking the water supply will pacify delinquent bugs, keeping them off streets and out of trouble. Staying home and watching bug porn.
What are you doing to your society?
How many megabytes would you like to make? Okay. Pop-up ads. Charge more for your product than it costs to produce.
Relax. Just be yourself.
Made today's bug porn too hot. The warehouse burned down. You sold 0 megabytes. How many Zorkmids do you want to order? Well, we're okay with that every time. System of satellites to help your meteorologists provide more accurate and precise weather forecasts. Like that matters.
It's cloudy.
Hi, Ben. An outbreak of frog STDs and bug porn actors is driving production costs up.
Oh, no.
Thanks, but I'm into ladybugs.
Hi, Ben. Juvenile bugs posing as health inspectors, give your product the thumbs up everybody wants to see. Bugs complain incessantly about your high prices. I didn't sell anything because it was too expensive, I see. But I can still use the Federal Reserve to print more bug
You sure
porn.
can.
2 million Zorkmids. I can uninstall lock-on targeting again. So, like, I got lock-on targeting, and then I uninstalled lock-on targeting, and then I got lock-on targeting, and then I uninstalled lock-on targeting, and I got lock-on targeting, and then I uninstalled lock-on targeting. Hot and dry. 999. 999.
Frogs are horny when it's hot.
It's not you. It's my inability to distinguish you from prey.
In-house bug porn musician decided to make Bug Motown today. Nobody's quite sure what to make of it. The dry weather makes thirsty bugs. Clamor for your product. Bug marveled your low prices and kept coming to your door long afterward. You made 999 megabytes of bug porn. Now, I didn't play the game this is spoofing. Does anyone know what it's referencing? Alright, actually made some money this time.
Nice.
Lock on targeting. Reinstall it. Only cost 2 fruit and I have like 1 billion fruit. Drug Wars. I remember that game.
Impressive wingspan.
Thanks. Bug hair metal today. Nobody's quite sure what to make of it. These Zorkmids. Okay. padlocks. Oh, it just looks like the lock icon. I'm like, when's
No,
the
it
next thing available?
does. That's confusing.
Adding padlocks to bug porn storage warehouses should cut down on shrinkage.
Why didn't they make it a different
I
color?
don't, they did it on purpose. Clearly.
Jackasses.
Fine.
Relax. Just be yourself.
Superb performance made. Today's bug porn too hot. Oh no.
Oh, man.
That's what I get for what I just did with my life. Residential swimming pool is a really wet environment which the bug president can relax. If I'm taking a break here. We need to get back to work, huh? Hey, I've got the turtle again. I'm not sure if it's actually over. It's hard to say. That's pretty awesome, yeah. Why does it even have this long of a credits? Hey, it's bug porn. Yeah, it's like butt rock. Hear this butt rock. No. Ben, why are you the way that you are?
I saw your claws come out. You're being bad.
It's like Schmage against the machine.
Yeah. This bug porn. My eyes. My sweet virgin eyes.
Hi, Ben.
He's like, leave me alone.
Why are you doing this and not feeding me?
Right.
Clearly time to get fed. Frog Fractions 2 is something you can buy on Steam, I guess? Like it's an actual game instead of a quick flash game. It's just the stick.
Maybe he jizzed on the stick. You don't know that.
It's possible. NASA was a playtester. Wouldn't shock me. I know people who work at NASA who would playtest a game like this.
I feel so childish for laughing at bug porn.
It's pretty funny. This game's pretty good. The stick one was pretty great too. What are you doing, Ben?
He said, feed me. He said, feed me now, you nasty whore.
Oh, interesting. I can actually get the soundtrack. I can't do my old school Homestar Runner trick and use tab to find all the things that I can click on in case there's something special here. Yeah, I could hear that, Kaz. Frogfractions.bandcamp. So I'll show you what the beginning of this game looks like. I'm sure you can imagine at this point. Chapter select. That's cool. So this is the way it starts, right? Oh, it's an educational game. Frog Fractions, right on. Gotta get the little fruits and stuff. But even then you're like, what does this have to do with anything? What is this teaching me? I guess it's adding the fractions together and then simplifying them. But I'm not even sure if it's doing that, to be honest. Yeah, and we're gonna get lock-on targeting. Who doesn't want lock-on targeting?
Right.
Now it locks on for me. It's very nice. I don't have to work quite as hard. Frog factions. Someone should make that. I like you turn into a human prince and your tongue's not long enough to eat anything.
That's just wrong.
Cybernetic brain. You think cybernetic frog brain can do better? So now it's in decimals and exponentials instead of fractions. Jeez, I need to get the AoE tongue upgrade. This game is a bit of a trip. I think it's already assuming that I have the static AoE tongue upgrade. Oh, shoot. Static cling tongue. So now that my tongue is static cling,
yeah.
now I can just grab a huge group of them. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Totally reasonable.
Yeah, the static guard. Wouldn't be static guard, that's the opposite.
And then, of course, I can uninstall the lock-on targeting because chicks don't dig on cyborgs. And then once I uninstall it, I can change my mind and reinstall it again.
Oh.
I think it's to make sure I always have something to do in this menu. And now my lily pad is a turtle.
No. Twiddle.
So I can pick up all the fruits when they drop.
Oh. Turtle power.
There's all those fruits that were falling the whole time. I love it goes from 100 to like, alright, it's like 1 billion now. That's enough. I was stuck there for a while. I thought I could only move left and right. I didn't see the W and D and the WASD.
That's funny.
Jaden used to play this. I feel like this game would be up his alley. And now I can upgrade to a dragon.
What the hell?
Makes perfect sense.
Sure, why not?
I don't think getting the dragon does anything, does it? It's just a necessary upgrade to progress the game. Can you lose this game? Can your indignity max out and you get a game over and have to start over? Dragon turns on bullet hell. Warp drive. So you can do that pretty early on. You restart the wave, I see. What do the little gifts do? I don't think I've ever actually caught one. It's always fallen too far away for me to reach it. I said not to do that. Starfox pop-ups are pretty funny too.
Mm-hmm.
It's Bug Mars. Which is just Mars, but okay.
No, it's Bug Mars. How cute.
Ah. Don't forget to avoid bullets. Thanks. Good. It's Andrea tier advice right there.
Yeah, right?
Oh man, Donovan.
Yeah, I wonder if I go in and say, what if I say kawaii?
Did I tell you the story about that?
I think you
I was playing Zelda Phantom Hourglass, and because it's a DS game, so it uses the microphone. Mm-hmm. And there was a character who's like, "Tell me that I'm cute," and I kept saying "cute," and it wouldn't work. I'm like, well, maybe they want the Japanese word for cute. Didn't work. And then I heard myself say it, and I said, "Never again."
No.
All right, we're at time, guys, and then it got me to this sequence, and it wasn't long after this that I ended up in the thing that you walked in on.
Oh,
the text
wow.
signature. That's Frog Fractions, everybody.
Cute.
Thanks, Game Saucer. Also, thank you for One Shot, which was one of the coolest games I've ever played. Frog Fractions is it's a game.
It's a game. Something to do.
I'm glad I saw it. I'm glad you caught me with me never having played it, right? Because that wouldn't be interesting at all if it wasn't blind for me. So I'll let you know what's coming up for the rest of the week.